Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm John, about to run my 550th parkrun.
And I'm Dawn, about to run my 498th parkrun.
So today, on this chilly November morning, we're in the beautiful surroundings of Sherwood Pines parkrun, and today we're going to do something a little bit different.
So yes, as well as doing parkrun this morning, we're going to do an A to Z of parkrun. So what does that entail, John?
It involves taking each letter of the traditional English alphabet and finding a word or words associated with parkrun for those letters.
So letter A stands for age grading.
That's right, when you get your results each week, as well as the actual time you've run, it'll tell you your age grade. That is how well you have done according to your age compared to the fastest time of people younger than you. So it's always good as an older runner to check your age grading and to try and keep those numbers as high as possible. B is for barcode.
Oh yes, very important folks. Do not forget to bring your barcode. No barcode, no time. And remember, your barcode is unique to you.
That's right, in the old days you used to have a scrappy bit of paper, didn't you? Or laminated bit of paper. But these days you can use your phone and various apps on which to take your parkrun barcode to parkrun.
And you can get a nice posh arm wrist barcode if you want to. Nice Christmas gift there.
B is also for briefing. Don't neglect to attend it because there could be some important safety or course change announcements.
We're heading there now. And C has got to stand for car park.
That's right, in this particular parkrun there's been about 4 iterations of how you access the car park. Always check what the car parking arrangements are before going to parkrun. Some will have large car parks like this one, others won't have car parks at all, others will have car parks that they ask you politely not to use and to say for volunteers to use. So always check out the car park arrangements before you go to parkrun. Some you might have to pay, some will need coins, some will be a card, some will be pay on entry, some will be pay on exit. So a vast array of car park parkrun arrangements. D is for dogs.
Oh yes, those loving pets that many like to bring. Remember, the rules of parkrun, 1 dog per person on a short lead. Sherwood Pines parkrun is actually very good for bringing dogs, and it's quite popular for those little pets that you so adore.
Or big pets in this case.
So the letter E, events.
That's right, many people like to collect different parkrun events. I think we've been to about 280 over the years. Some people like to do their same home event all the time, and both are absolutely fine. So E is for parkrun events. I think in the UK there's well over 700 now.
Woo.
And well over 1,000 worldwide.
Woo. So yes, now we're on to the letter F, which is for funnel.
Which is about 3.05 miles away from us at the minute as we start this parkrun. And always remember folks, once you've entered the finish funnel, please complete your way to the end. Don't duck out because it causes all sorts of mayhem with results processing. So G is for guide runner.
Yes, guide runner is actually a volunteering role at parkrun. We know a few people who've done this, very worthwhile. So if it's something you're interested in, then I'm sure if you contact certain parkruns, you'll be able to find somebody who would love to be guided around.
So as we're going through these letters, you probably think of many alternatives yourself. So what we're going to do is, if in the comments we get another 26 suggestions which cover all the letters, we'll do a second alternative A to Z of parkrun. You lucky folk.
H is for your home parkrun.
That's right, we live in a town where we have a parkrun 300 yards around the corner from us, which we like to do. So let us know in the comments below, what's your home parkrun?
That brings us to the letter I and the iconic at parkruns.
That's right, the iconic Bushy Park parkrun where it all started back in September 2004, 13 runners there. So many runners like to take in Bushy Park as part of their tourism. We did it twice in our early days of parkrunning, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the iconic Bushy Park parkrun is our letter I. So J is for jog.
Yes, of course. Parkrun, you can run, walk or jog. It's entirely up to you.
So J for jog, 1/3 of the ways in which you can enjoy completing a parkrun route.
K is for kilometres.
That's right, 5 of them in every parkrun. And on some parkrun courses, you'll actually see them marked out so you can track how fast you're going.
So the letter L takes us to laps. Oh dear. Watch your feet when you're trying to film.
So this is a lap.
So the letter L takes us to laps.
So parkruns have a set number of laps. This particular course at Sherwood Pines is a 1 lap course. We know parkruns go up to 5 laps on some occasions. So how many laps does your local parkrun have? Anything between 1 and 5, or is anything different? Let us know
In the comments below. And we're on the letter M for milestones.
That's right, there are various parkrun milestones at 10 if you're a junior, 25, 50, 100, 250 and 500, and that's for both running and volunteering. You get t-shirts and other memorabilia or a vest. I think the parkrunner who's done the most is a fellow called Darren Wood. He's somewhere in the 800s, I think. Woo! So soon there'll have to be a 1,000 milestone. I wonder what colour they'll bring.
So the letter N.
N is for New Year's Day, where there are plenty of extra parkruns around the country. There used to be New Year's Days double, didn't they?
They did.
And we remember dashing around the country, but I think they stopped it for that very reason, people dashing between different parkruns. So N is the extra New Year's Day parkrun you can do in many locations.
So, oh dear, oh dear.
That's right, there was nearly 2 oh dears on that parkrun because we both nearly turned our ankles. In fact, I did and had to hobble it off. We've also had a few oh dears where we've gone to a parkrun and found it's not on and had to go to a different one instead. So if you had any big oh dear moments in your parkrun adventures, let us know in the comments below.
Or maybe you've got a better letter O than us. So, the letter P. PBs.
That's right, people like to try and run a PB at parkruns to track your fitness. I must say, out of the 550 parkruns I've done, my PB was set at my first ever event. So it's been downhill ever since.
And that's what we're doing now, running downhill. Nice part of the course. I'll turn it round and show you. What stunning colours.
So Q is for Q.
And that's something you'll probably have to do at the finish funnel, unless you are the first few over the finish line or the last few over the finish line.
It's also something you might have to do at the toilet or to get into the car park.
So the letter R is for results.
That's right, parkrun results are about so much more than hello Johnny ran this time at this parkrun. There's age graded scores. You can dive into each parkrun event you've been into, see where you stand in each age category table. There's all sorts of percentages, running challenges. So parkrun results, a wonderful thing. So S is for shoes.
So make sure you wear the appropriate shoes for the parkrun course. Today we're in road shoes because although this is a forest course, it's really good underfoot.
Although we ended up at Abingdon a couple of weeks ago, didn't we, in a mud fest with me wearing very flat road shoes.
That was a very big oh dear.
Thank you. So T is a token, and we've just got ours for finishing the Sherwood Pines Parkrun 106 and 107, and now we go and hand them in.
And then we will get a time later, so you've got token and time. So we've now finished the parkrun and we're walking back to the car where we're going to then get some money and go for a nice breakfast. But before we do so, let's finish this alphabet. So let's take you to the letter U.
U is for under 11s. Under 11s, most welcome at parkrun, but you should stay within arm's length of your responsible adults until the end where you can do a little sprint. There's also junior parkruns all around the country which cater for children of that age group.
Let's do the final letter of our alphabet before we leave this stunning forest.
So the next letter is V, and V is for volunteering.
Yes, as we well know, parkrun doesn't happen without volunteers, and there are many volunteer roles that you can take part in. You don't have to be a runner and you don't have to be a walker. you can be a volunteer to be part of a community.
That's right, people enjoy parkrun as volunteers, and big thanks to them across the country. So, X.
Oh dear.
We had to think about this one, but we came up with X-ray because
it was the biggest oh dear that has happened to me in a parkrun.
That's right, we were at New Year's week warming up. Dawn ducked behind a shed and managed to tread on a nail, and we ended up in a hospital on the edge of York with having your foot X-rayed.
Because, unfortunately, a nail had gone up through my shoe and into my foot.
So X-ray isn't a typical part of parkrun, but it was for us on that day.
Can you think of another X? Y is for YouTubers.
That's right, there are many channels like this one which travel around the country and take videos and vlogs of various parkrun events, and so for people to enjoy, for people to find out about what's happening if you're planning to go to an event. So there are plenty of great channels out there YouTubing parkruns for your pleasure.
And finally, the letter Z. Zoom?
That's right, I bet you're wondering how we'll get out of that one. Right, so Zoom is for those fast parkruns where you can go and chase PBs or high age grading times. So for us, in our experience, the fastest parkruns we've done: Hull, Albert Park in Middlesbrough,
Poole in Dorset.
Yeah, Poole Park in Dorset. Long Eaton is also another fast one. There are several around the country, but let us know what you think the fastest parkrun is near you. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, something different from a parkrun. If you have, please give it a like. If you're new to this channel and want to see further parkrun training, racing and other updates, then please subscribe to our channel. If you have enjoyed this video, we think you'd enjoy looking through our previous parkrun content, which I'll put up here above Dawn's head, as if by magic.
So until next time, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.